Hello students, today we are going to discuss the second part of the chapter Lost Spring, and the story is related associated with Mukesh, and he is a boy from Firozabad. He is a boy from Firozabad. So let's take the story. Mukesh insists on being his own master. The last sentence of the first episode, Sahib, is no longer his own master. And here Mukesh insists on being his own master. Means these two sentences illustrate the approach of these two boys. Whereas Sahib is ready to compromise with his identity, compromise with his freedom. He does not want to be his own master. Means he has given up or he has sold his identity or freedom only for an income of 800 rupees. Whereas Mukesh insists on being his own master. Means Mukesh wants to work according to his own way. Okay. I will be a motor mechanic, he announces, and he confidently announces that he wants to be a motor mechanic. Do you know anything about cars? The writer asks the next question, that do you know anything about cars or their operation and such kind of thing? I will learn to drive a car, he answers. And his answer is that I will learn. If I don't know anything about them, I will learn. Looking straight into my eyes, when we were reading about Sahib, so in first conversation, Sahib was looking in a different direction. Means he had no eye contact with the writer because he did not have any self-confidence. But Mukesh, how does he talk? Looking straight into my eyes. Means he is so confident that he makes an eye contact. He makes an eye contact to the writer. His dream looms like a mirage. Mirage is a kind of illusion. Okay. Amidst the dust of streets that fill his town Firozabad, famous for bangles. Firozabad, famous for bangles. Okay. Now, what is the author saying? She is saying that in the city of Firozabad, that is famous for bangles, his dream of becoming a motor mechanic looks like an illusion. Why? Why is it so? Because every other family in Firozabad is engaged in making bangles. It is the center of India's glass blowing industry, where families have spent generations working around furnaces, welding glass, making bangles for all the women in the land, it seems. Means she is saying that Firozabad is the hub of India's bangle making. Every other family, means almost every family, is engaged in this work, in this occupation of making bangles. And it seems that Firozabad provides bangles for the entire country. Okay, Mukesh's family is among them, and Mukesh's family is also among those bangle makers. None of them know that it is illegal for children like him to work in the glass furnaces with high temperature in dingy cells without air and light. Means these people are unaware about the law. What does the law say? That child labor is prohibited by Indian Constitution, and they do not know such kind of thing. And she says that these people, boys like Mukesh, work in furnaces with high temperatures in dingy cells, small cells without air and light, जहाँ पर ना तो proper light arrangement है और ना ही proper ventilation है. Okay, that the law, if enforced, could get him and all those 20,000 children out of the hot furnaces where they slog their daylight hours. And if you implement law strictly in Firozabad, then you can get nearly 20,000 children from there. Means almost 20,000 people, children are working in those furnaces, in those glass bangle industries where there is inhuman, unhygienic, proper light नहीं है, ventilation नहीं है. ऐसे conditions में near about 20,000 children are working. Okay. Where they slowly have spoiled their light hours, are often losing the brightness of their eyes. And what is the result of this working in Bengal industry? They normally they lose their eyesight. Okay. Mukesh eyes beam as he volunteers to take me home, which he proudly says is being rebuilt. This is eyes beam sign. He is very happy to take the author his home, and he is saying about his house that it is being rebuilt. We walk down stinking. Stinking means foul smell, that has foul smell. Lanes chocked with garbage that are filled with garbage or mud. Past homes that remain halls with crumbling walls, wobbly doors, no windows, crowded with families of humans and animals coexisting in primal state. Means those families, the condition of their houses, their streets are choked with garbage, भरी हैं. Okay, homes कैसे हैं? Crumbling walls, टूटी हुई दीवारें हैं. Wobbly doors means shaking doors हैं, and no windows, and there are no windows for ventilation. Crowded with families of humans and animals coexisting in a primal state. And in such houses, in such small houses, human beings and animals are coexisting with each other like the primeval uncivilized state. जैसे इनिशियल स्टेज पे होता था, जब मैनर्स नहीं थे, सिविलाइजेशन नहीं थे, तो शुरुआती कंडीशन में जैसे मनुष्य रहता था वैसे ये लोग रहते हैं. He stops at the door of one such house, bangs a wobbly iron door with his foot, मतलब अपने पैर से स्ट्राइक करके किक करके उसको ओपन करता है, and pushes it open. We enter a half built shed. हाउस मीन्स यहाँ पर आधा बना हुआ, मीन्स दैट इज बीइंग रिबिल्ट, उसको बनाया जा रहा है, दैट इज नॉट कंप्लीटली बिल्ट. तो ऑफ सच हाउस दे एंटर. इन वन पार्ट ऑफ इट थैच्ड विद डेड ग्रास, filled with dead grass, is a firewood stove over which sits a large vessel of sizzling spinach leaves, जहाँ पर जो है spinach leaves को पकाया जा रहा है. On the ground in large aluminium platters are more chopped vegetables. Chopped means कटी हुई जो है vegetables भी वहाँ पर रखी हुई. A frail, weak young woman is cooking the evening meal for the whole family, and there is a woman that is very weak, who is very weak, and she is cooking the evening meal for the entire family. Through eyes filled with smoke, she smiles, and when she notices Mukesh and the author, she smiles to look at them. She is the wife of Mukesh's elder brother. Not much older in years, she has begun to command respect as the Bahu, the daughter-in-law of the house. Means she is wife of Mukesh's elder brother, or she is given respect as Bahu. Okay, that means daughter-in-law. Already in charge of 3 men, she has got the responsibilities of 3 men. Her husband, Mukesh, and their father. When the older man enters, she gently withdraws behind the broken wall and brings her veil closer to her face. As custom demands, daughters-in-law must veil their faces before male enters. And you very well know that when Mukesh's father enters the house, she has to veil her face. अपने फेस पे पर्दा करना पड़ता है. और जैसे कि इंडियन हिंदू फैमिलीज में रिवाज होता है कि जो मेल और एल्डर्स होते हैं उसके हस्बैंड से, उनके सामने उनको वेल करना पड़ता है, घूंघट करना पड़ता है, फेस को कवर करना पड़ता है. In this case, the elder is in an impoverished, poor bangle maker. Despite long years of hard labor, first as a tailor, he worked as a tailor. Then a bangle maker, he has failed to renovate a house. और इतना काम करने के बाद भी he has failed to renovate his house in a single stroke, means एक ही बार में. अब होता क्या है कि they are renovating, they are rebuilding their house. तो क्या होता है कि they earn for 1 month and the amount collected they make a 1 portion of it. फिर next month ऐसा ही होगा, next portion होगा. तो complete जो है renovate भी नहीं कर पाया. Send his 2 sons to school, or neither he has succeeded in sending his sons to school. All he has managed to do is teach them what he knows, the art of bangle making. उसके जो है लाइफ लॉन्ग जो उसका जो अचीवमेंट है वो क्या है? That he has taught his sons the art he himself knows, and the art is the art of bangle making. Okay, he has imparted the same knowledge or same skills to his sons. It is his karma, his destiny, says Mukesh's grandmother, who has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass bangles. Can God-given lineage ever be broken? She implies. No. These are kind of traditions or thinking are the cause of such situation. Now when the author asks मुकेश grandmother कि भाई आप लोग क्यों इनको enforce करते हैं बैंगल मेकिंग में करने के लिए, so her answer is very simple. She says that it is his karma, his destiny, क्योंकि because it is his fate, it is his luck, it is his fortune to work in bangle industry. Who has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass of bangles. Means her own husband has got blinded by that polishing. And even after she cannot stop her grandson from working in those bangle industries. Okay, so can a God-given lineage ever be broken? And she says that the fate determined by God, that the destiny made by God can never be broken. See, her answer is very simple. She says that God wanted us to work in bangle industry and that is why we are working. Okay, if it was not God's will, he could have given birth to Mukesh in any other family. And if he wants him to work in bangle industry, that is why he has given him birth here. वो चाहता है, भगवान चाहता है हमारे साथ ऐसा कि हम ये काम करें, और भगवान के बनाए हुए फेट को, लक को आप चेंज नहीं कर सकते. Born in the caste of bangle makers, एक तो ये हो गया कि they are the believers in destiny. Okay, कि भाई तब नहीं होता. दूसरा जो रीजन है वो क्या है कि मतलब क्यों इस तरह के कामों में वो लगे हुए, क्यों इतने पॉवर्टी के विक्टिम्स हैं. दूसरा क्या है, born in the caste of bangle makers, they have seen nothing but bangles in the house, in the yard, in every other house, every other yard, every street in Firozabad. Spirals of bangles, sunny, gold, pedigree, means these are different colors of bangles, lie in mounds in uncamped yards, are piled on four-wheeled handcarts, pushed by young men along the narrow lanes of the shanty town. मीन्स इसको पहले तो बैंगल्स बनाया जाता है डिफरेंट कलर, फिर उनको हैंडकार्ट्स में लादा जाता है और जो यंग मैन है उनको पुश करके सेलिंग के लिए लेकर जाते हैं. And in dark hutments next to lines of flames of flickering oil lamps, means oil lamps के पास flickering that keeps shaking, उन oil lamps के पास sit boys and girls with their fathers and mothers. Boys and girls keep sitting along with their parents, welding, connecting the pieces of colored glass into circles of bangles, and they make the circles of bangles out of them. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than the light outside. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than the light outside. Okay, what does the author say? She says that their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than the light outside. उन्होंने, it means they have compromised, yeah, they have learned to compromise in adjusting in these adverse conditions, and they have no hope for any betterment in their lives. They have no hope for betterment in their lives. उनको लगता ही नहीं कभी हमारी लाइफ में our life will get enlightened. ऐसा कभी लगता ही नहीं. So they have learned to adjust in these conditions. Okay, तो light means वो dark में adjust करते हैं, means they have become habitual of such conditions. Okay, और अगर आप better conditions के लिए उनको propose भी करें तो वो उनको एक तरह से means negative लगेगा, pain ही करेगा. Okay, because they have become habitual of these conditions. That is why they often end up losing their eyesight before they become adults. और ये जो बैंगल मेकिंग का जो वर्क है, they give it up when they lose their eyesight, even before becoming adults. Savita, a young girl in a drab means discolored or very old, pink dress, sits alongside an elderly woman soldering, connecting pieces of glass as her hands move mechanically like the tongs of a machine, and her hands are moving like a machine. I wonder if she knows the sanctity of the bangles she helps make. She knows the vastness of those bangles, the importance of those bangles. She is she is helping in making of those. Now, what is the meaning of this? It symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag, auspiciousness in marriage. As you already know, that married women in India are supposed to wear bangles. So, these are the symbols of the auspiciousness of marriage. मैरिज का जो ऑस्पिशियस जो पवित्र बंधन होता है उसको एक तरह से वो रिप्रेजेंट करती है. it will dawn on her suddenly, means there will be a day when her marriage will take place. One day when her head is wrapped with red veils, means her head will be covered with red cloth, her hands dyed red with henna, हाथों में जो henna लगाई जाएगी मेहंदी, and red bangles rolled onto her wrist, और उनके wrist में जो है bangles. She will then become a bride, and that then day means on that particular day her marriage will take place. Like the old woman beside her, who became one many years ago, means she will become a bride like the woman who is sitting beside her, and she became a woman. She became a bride many years ago. She still has bangles on her wrist, but no light in her eyes. That she is still wearing those bangles, okay, but she has lost her eyesight. एक वक्त शेर भर खाना भी नहीं खाया, she says in a voice drained of joy. That drained of means removed of joy. Her means what does she say? She painfully remarks that एक वक्त शेर भर खाना भी नहीं खाया. She has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire life. See the condition. See their condition. It means एक time भी पूरे life long, means she is a woman near about her 70 or 80s, and she has not enjoyed even one occasion when she stuffed her stomach with food. जब उसने पूरा खाना खाया, एक भी ऐसा इंस्टेंस नहीं हो. And that is what she has reaped, and that is what she has earned in her life. मीन्स हाउस की बात छोड़िए, क्लोथिंग की बात छोड़िए, और चीज़ों की बात छोड़िए, आप एक टाइम भी आपकी लाइफ में ऐसा नहीं आया है जब आपने पेट भर के खाना खाया. Her husband, an old man with a flowing beard, means growing beard, I know nothing except bangles. Means he is saying that I know nothing except bangles, and all I have done is make a house for the family to live in. और he proudly says that at least मैंने अपने फैमिली के रहने के लिए घर तो बना दिया है. ओके, hearing him, and जब आप उसकी वॉइस में कॉन्फिडेंस देखते हैं और जिस तरह से उसका एटीट्यूड देखते हैं इस सेंटेंस में कि भाई मैंने अपने घर तो बनाया है घर वालों के लिए, तो जब आप उसका जब ये एटीट्यूड देखते हैं तो one wonders if he has achieved what many have failed in their lifetime. मतलब जिस प्राउड के साथ वो कहता है कि भाई मैंने घर तो बनाया है, तो आपको ये लगता है कि इसका मतलब तो ये है कि बहुत सारे लोग देयर मस्ट बी मैनी पीपल हु हैव फेल्ड टू डू दिस. कि आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि ऐसे लोग भी हैं जो ये भी नहीं कर पाए अपनी इतनी जो है काम करने के बाद. He has a roof over his head. At least he has got a roof over his head. Okay. The cry of not having money to do anything except carry on the business of making bangles, not even enough to eat, rings in every home. And when do you complain कि भाई आपको पता है कि जो कंडीशन है खराब है, you will lose your eyesight, आपकी हेल्थ के लिए अच्छा नहीं है, अच्छी आपकी इनकम नहीं है, तो why don't you leave this work? आप छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते? तो दो चीजें बताई. एक तो राइटर उसकी ग्रैंड मदर ने कहा कि ये हमारी डेस्टिनी है. दूसरा उसने ये बताया कि वो इतने हैबिचुअल हो चुके हैं कि भाई उन्होंने घर में, स्ट्रीट्स में, दूसरे घरों में सब जगह बैंगल्स ही देखी हैं, तो वो उस आर्ट को इजीली अडॉप्ट कर सकते हैं. थर्ड रीजन इज दैट द क्राई ऑफ नॉट हैविंग मनी. थर्ड रीजन इज नॉट हैव मनी. ओके, अब आप उनसे कहते हैं कि भाई आपको क्या करना है कि आप इस चीज को छोड़ के कोई दूसरी चीज कर लीजिए, तो दे विल से द क्राई ऑफ नॉट हैविंग मनी टू डू एनीथिंग एक्सेप्ट कैरी ऑन द बिजनेस ऑफ मेकिंग बैंगल्स, नॉट इवन इनफ टू इट. But if you are to leave the bangle making and you are to set up your own ventures, then the first requirement is money, obviously money, and it has already been stated that they haven't enjoyed even a full meal in their entire life. कि जब उनके पास खाने के पैसे नहीं है, not even enough to eat, तो और कुछ करने के लिए पैसे कहाँ से आएंगे? So they have no alternate left except carrying on the business of or occupation of making bangles. पैसा नहीं है कुछ और करने. तो third reason is that they do not have sufficient money to set up their own ventures. Okay. The young men echo the lament of their elders, means they are same as complaining as their elders. Little has moved with time. Time has changed, and it seems in Firozabad years of mind-numbing toil. Toil होता है hard labor, and mind-numbing means that stops its functioning. थका देने वाली है ना, कपा देने वाली जो labor have killed all initiative and ability to dream. मीन्स इतना हार्ड लेबर वो इस बैंगल मेकिंग में करते हैं, इतना टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं, और उस लेबर को करने के बाद वो इतना ज़्यादा थक जाते हैं कि मीन्स देयर माइंड, देयर थिंकिंग पावर हैज बीन बर्डन्ड बाय दैट। और जो एबिलिटी टू ड्रीम है, इनिशिएटिव है, स्पिरिट फॉर बेटरमेंट है, ये सब चीजें उनके माइंड में कहीं जो है प्लेस नहीं पाती। तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट लेबर, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट टॉयल, all their spirits or ability to dream or betterment have been kept. ये भी उनका रीजन है, इसी काम में लगे। Why not organize? Yes, now the writer or the author admits yes कि भाई आप इससे इस काम से जो है बाहर नहीं निकल सकते, तो एटलीस्ट आप यहाँ तो बेटर कंडीशंस के लिए डिमांड कर सकते हैं। क्या? Why not organize yourselves into a cooperative? Make a cooperative and demand for better working conditions, demand for minimum wages, demand for resting hours, demand for better facilities. तो उन चीजों के लिए तो you can form a cooperative. I ask a group of young men who have fallen into the vicious, cruel circle of middlemen who trapped their fathers and forefathers. I mean, they have become the victims of this cruel, this evil circle. And ये जो सर्कल है ना, ये जो सर्कल, it will be explained later, circle of the rich people. तो इन्होंने जो है ट्रैप किया था, इनको नहीं, their fathers and forefathers, means they have been trapped from their generations. बहुत जनरेशन से वो इसी काम में फंसे हुए हैं, उलझे हुए हैं। तो उन लोगों से the writer asked, why don't you make a cooperative? Even if you get organized, we are the ones who will be hauled up by the police, beaten and dragged to jail for doing something illegal. And now they are illiterate people. और अगर वो ऐसा करते हैं तो पुलिस will catch them, drag to the jail and beat them. उनको कहेंगे for making for saying that you are committing some illegal things. So they do not have any understanding of the law or such kind of provisions. So that is why they keep on working in that banking industry. Now, there is no leader among them, no one who could help them see things differently. And they do not have any leader, है ना, any educated person जो उनकी हेल्प कर सके चीज़ों को एक डिफरेंट एटीट्यूड या डिफरेंट आउटलुक के साथ देखने के लिए। Their fathers are as tired as they are, means they are tired as their older generations were. They talk endlessly in a spiral that moves poverty to apathy, greed to injustice. They have become a circle. They have become a victim of a circle that moves, keep on, means their life has been encircled in these things: poverty, okay, apathy, means that is extreme miserable conditions, okay, greed and injustice, okay. तो इन जो है चारों चीजों में उनकी लाइफ कैप्चर्ड है, ठीक है। पहले उनको ग्रीड में फंसाया जाता है, फिर उनके साथ इंजस्टिस होता है, पोर तो वही, एंड दे कीप ऑन डूइंग इन दिस कंडीशंस। Listening to them, and when the writer or the author hears their arguments or hears their statements, she concludes, I see two different words. One of the family caught in the web of poverty. Okay, एक तो ये लोग जो गरीब लोग हैं, like साहिब एंड मुकेश, जो इस गरीबी के जो है वेब में जाल में फंसे हुए हैं, burdened by the stigma of caste in which they are born, and they have the burden of caste, or they have burdened the family, और the family they are born in, कि मीन्स जैसे मुकेश की ग्रैंडमदर ने बताया कि हमारा बर्थ इसी फैमिली में हुआ है, इसी कास्ट में हुआ है, तो हमारा we are supposed to do the same, okay. So they are carrying that stigma, कलंक है ना, black spot of caste in which they are born. एक लोग तो ये गरीब लोग हैं, एक वर्ड तो इनका है। The other a vicious circle of saukars, the middlemen, the policemen, the keepers of law, and the bureaucrats and the politicians. और तो दूसरा वर्ड जो rich people, जो authority holders हैं, उनका है, okay, and who keep on exploiting them. Together they have imposed the baggage on the child that he cannot. ये सभी लोगों ने मिलकर, मीन्स दैट इंक्लूड जजेस, पॉलिटिशियंस, ब्यूरोक्रेट्स, पुलिसमैन, मिडिलमैन, इन्होंने क्या कर दिया है? दे हैव imposed a baggage that is so heavy that the child of the poor families cannot put down. मीन्स जैसे मतलब जैसे वो कॉन्शियस होता है या अपने इस वर्ड्स के बारे में उसको समझने से पहले ही उसके ऊपर इतने बर्डन्स, इतने रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज इम्पोज कर दी जाती है कि वो अपनी लाइफ लॉन्ग उनको निभाते निभाते मर जाता है, उतार नहीं पाता है, ओके। बिफोर ही इज अवेयर ही एक्सेप्ट इट्स एज नेचुरली एज हिज फादर। देखिए इनिशियल स्टेज पे तो उनको भाई अपनी फैमिली को सपोर्ट करने के लिए करना होता है, फिर जब तक उनको ये पता चलता है कि यार हम एक गलत चीज़ में, गलत काम में, गलत ऑक्यूपेशंस में आ गए हैं, लेकिन तब तक वो उस चीज़ के इतने हैबिचुअल हो चुके होते हैं, यूज टू होते हैं कि वो ओल्डर जनरेशन के जैसे उस काम को एक्सेप्ट कर लेते हैं। To do anything else would mean to dare. And if you are living in Firouzabad, and if you are dreaming about to do anything except bangle making, it means you are daring. Okay, it means you have dare. It means you have courage in you. Okay, and daring is not part of his growing up. And daring is not a part of the growing up or the life of these people. When I sense a flash of it in Mukesh, I am cheered happy. कहते हैं when I see this dare, this courage in Mukesh, I am cheered, I become happy कि चलो कोई तो है जो इनिशिएटिव ले रहा है, चीज़ों को अलग उसमें लेकर जा रहा है। I want to be a motor mechanic, he repeats. He repeats that he wants to be a motor mechanic. He will go to a garage and learn. And next statement he makes that I will go to a garage and I will learn that work. But the garage is a long way from his home. And the writer says that the garage is a long way from. It doesn't mean that the distance between his house and garage is very much. It means it is very far. It means जैसे there is many sleep between cup and lip. दिल्ली अभी दूर है. Means you will have to struggle a lot to reach that garage. And he confidently says, I will walk. And he says that what happened if the garage is a long way from my house, I will cover that distance. It means I will cover all those obstacles, all those hurdles to become a motor mechanic. Okay, to realize my dream. मैं सभी चीजों को कवर करूंगा, सभी चीजों को, सभी obstacles को पार करूंगा. Do you also dream of flying a plane? Next question by the author is that do you also want to fly a plane? He is suddenly silent, and this time he becomes silent. That he knows that flying of a plane or reaching that level is out of his reach. He can reach to garage, he can be motor mechanic. Okay, so he is a realistic person and he says that no, I don't dream about that. Staring at the ground. This time he stares at the ground. Means this time he loses his confidence about airplanes. Okay, and this time he can't make an eye contact. Okay, that is why he stares to the ground. In a small murmur, some wording, there is an embarrassment that has not yet turned into regret. Means he feels humiliated of situation, but he does not feel regret. Okay, when do you feel regret? We feel regret when everything is out of our hands. Okay, so he is humiliated of a situation but not regret. Means he is determined to improve that situation. चाहता है मोटर मैकेनिक बनूं, गैराज में जाऊं, वो काम लर्न करूं और जो है मैं थोड़ा सा इम्प्रूवमेंट लेगा. तो थोड़ा ह्यूमिलेटेड तो है लेकिन रिग्रेट नहीं है, कॉन्फिडेंट है अपनी सिचुएशन को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए. He is content to dream, means satisfied to dream of cars that he sees hurtling, moving down the streets of his town. It means he is satisfied with the dreaming about cars only. Few airplanes fly over Firozabad, and at the same time few airplanes seem to be flying over Firozabad in the sky. Means that reference says that they are out of the reach of Mukesh. He can dream about those cars becoming motor mechanic and bringing in some betterment, but that kind of betterment or that kind of improvement is out of his reach and means and capacity. Okay, that is your chapter. In the next lecture we will be discussing its questions. Thank you very much.